So functions are not required to define a input arguments is not a mandatory. That means that's your wish. Either you can use arguments like parameter, like requirement. I mean, any argument you don't want to pass, not required. Got my point? What I'm saying?
So without parameters, it can return.
Without parameters, yes. Without parameter, we can. Okay. No, not required to write parameters, right? Suppose I don't want to return parameters. Why we need to use parameters? Actually, if you sending some information, one function to another function. I want to send some information means one data, either string format or array format. I have one data. This data I want to send to another function. These two functions is there in one class or another class. Got it? What I'm saying? So we can use like that. That's what they're saying like this. And the functions with multiple parameters. Yes, multiple parameters we can send it. So that's the last class we discussed. Which type of? One is a string, another one is a boolean. If this is the return type or this is the return types, that boolean is whatever we want. Functions without return values. This is also last class we discussed. Functions without return types. So not required to return types. Functions are not required to define a return type. Here is a version of the greet something person's function. This also without argument also we can do it. Just a plain func function and a function name and bracket, close it. That's it. Without arguments, without return types. So last class up to here we discussed, I think so far. Functions with multiple return types. Same like multiple return types I have to give that. Either int or string or arrays, whatever you want. Multiple return types means same thing. Arrow is the indicator of the return types. We can specify and you have to pass one. If it is multiple, you have to use the bracket. If it is only single, not required. We have to give like one. That's what they're saying, like multiple return types. Optional tuple. Yesterday we discussing about this tuple concept. We left, I think, right? I mean, slowly you will understand this concept. Optional, the return types. I mean, optional tuple concept. What they said, an optional tuple type such as an int something, they're giving like int or something return types is different from a tuple that contains optional types such as a same int question mark. What is a question mark? Question mark is nothing but it's an optional value. That means future can be nil. That value future we can assign some value as a nil. Explanatory mark is nothing but a required. That means future can't be nil if you use explanatory mark. That is the measure between these two. That's what they're saying, like, see, you can use an optional tuple. Return type reflect the fact that entire tuple can be nil. Entire tuple can be nil value, you can assign it. If you use like optionals. So that's what they're saying like this. This point we can read this point. We'll see how they're using. See, this is enter optional now. So future can be nil, we can assign, or that's what they're saying, future can nil, that's tuple values we can use like this. See, they're saying like now return nil. Array is empty, return we are passing a nil value. If use like here is a experimental means like suppose that is a future can't be nil. Nil never accept. We'll come back again this one whenever we are going to discuss that applications. We will work this one. I think yesterday we are discussing this one, functions and labels, parameters, arguments. Input parameters, function types. These all are, we have to work some experiments, then only we will understand. If I explain also maybe, so we'll get a confused. What is required now is only we need a 6 types right now. One is plain function, another one is with arguments, another one is with return type, multiple return types, multiple arguments, with return type, with arguments. This is the only is required. After that, whenever we are going to applications, that time we will work this all the tuples, nested functions, this all functions also we will use. Function types and return types, same, almost same, similar, but small differences we have. And parameter types also same parameters, 2 types of, 1 parameter type and 2 types parameter types, parameter object. Like that, something they will give us some small differences. So if you understand the function, this all whatever 6 types, then if you understand the collection types and the strings, then we can start the applications now. Control flows. Now we will discuss the control flows. This is also very important now. So the Swift is providing a control flow like statements, like some statements and some conditions, if and God. Write it. Next concept is the controllers and functions. That 6 is enough. After that, we will work on the rest of the functions whenever we are going to next week onwards. We are going to applications. So definitely we are passing some information from one class to another class. That time we are using it, arguments, multiple arguments, labels, parameters, multiple parameters. This all we'll discuss. Control flows. Control flows means we can write some control flows like statements, switch, while, and for loop, while loop, do while loop, and conditions means if, God, and switch. This is all the condition. So the Swift also providing for in loop is it to iterate over arrays, dictionary, range, string, and other sequence. Most we are using like this as a in loop. See, for in loop they are saying first, let one name is the array. As already we discussed how to declare an array. Some we are declaring one. Already we discussed this concept, right? In names, one by one you will get first ANN with their printing print, hello, and a name. Here you will get a N, Anna, Alex, loop is running, Brian, Jock. This is what your output like. This is a foreign loop. This already we discussed that. If condition also we discussed. If a less than or suppose we can discuss like that. See, you can observe this one. This is a dictionary. Okay. So for animal name, that count and in number of legs. This is the value. This is the key. Two types. In number of legs. This is a dictionary. First dictionary coming. So dictionary is nothing but unordered collection types. That's why they are giving first and. See that here printing animal names and have 6 leg. 6 legs. S is there. That's why see here you will get and. Ants have 6 legs. What is the spiders have 8 legs. Second one is this one. Got it? Dictionary, 2 things is required. One is value. Anything you can write this one. Anything. Here you will get a value. Here you will get a key. Okay. So they are writing like this. The dictionary we can write a foreign loop. Write it everybody. And dictionary foreign loop. Control flows heading and write a foreign loop how it will work. One object you can declare as an array format, and for in just 1 or 2 we can write it and print it. We can see the result like this. Okay. Got it? Once we have done this foreign loop as a dictionary. Write one dictionary format. Already we discussed this format. This is a dictionary syntax.